Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Lisa Frankenstein. Kind of interesting. So a girl has a crush. That crush happens to be a corpse. So, you know, it's a coming of rage story. I don't know. That's what they say on IMDb. Who knows? Kathryn Newton is in it. She's been in a lot of different things. Ant-Man. But I remember her from the TV show Society. I thought that was a great show. And cool concept. And they ended it after one season. Very disappointed. But that's where I recognize her from. I think that was the first time I saw her. But then also in this is Cole Sprouse. Yes. So Cole Sprouse. I like to see that because I used to watch Riverdale. And I was like, oh, Cole. I didn't know who he was. And I'm like, oh, you know, I never knew this guy before. And he plays Jughead and cool. Then you come to realize he was one of the two kids. I mean, there was only one kid in the movie, but looked like that was Big Daddy. Big Daddy, the Adam Sandler, right? That's, yeah, Big Daddy was the name of that movie. And they had a pair of twins play that. That was Cole and whatever his brother's name, Sprouse. And then he grows up, and he was on all those other short off-board or on-board, or whatever they were. You know, but then he's Jughead. So I don't, and he's been in other movies, of course, since then. But when I see him, I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. That, you know, child actor gone to be successful and something I like. I don't know, a lot of stuff there, right? Ooh, a lot of unpacking there to do. So this is an hour and 41 minutes long. It's 6.2 on IMDb. 6,696 people rated it so far. So I don't know. Let's see. I'll let you know. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Lisa Frankenstein, and this one didn't hit for me. There's some cute, funny parts, but other than that, I just couldn't stay entertained, to be honest with you. Now, I will say that I've had a lot of interruptions. A lot of people who needed me during this film that I was unable to give it 100% of my attention, but that happens on other films as well. So I was able to take it all in, but I wasn't that excited to continue watching it. Not that it was like a turn-off one, like, oh, it's so bad, turn it off. It just didn't hold my interest the whole time. If I wasn't interrupted so many times, I probably would have been on my phone anyway, looking at different things, because that's just the kind of way it went. I will share that, I mean, Cole Sprouse is, I think, wasted in this film. So he is the dead person that she falls in love with, and that's not what really happens. It does, but it's not like that's the whole movie. She happens to visit graves and likes his grave, and then he comes back to life. And wow, you know, she doesn't fall right in love with him. They're more of companions at that point. But I mean, neither here nor there. But he doesn't have any speaking parts. He's a corpse, so he can't talk, and so you miss all that aspect of him just walking around like Frankenstein in a sense. And then it's a dark comedy, so there's you know a lot of killing going on, and I don't know. I don't know. There's not a lot to it for me. It's I liked. Oh, here's what I do like. Oh, I will say this. It takes place in the 80s. So I love that. It started off hot with some 80s music and watching all that, and then seeing the different outfits and the cars, and you know, so that I liked. He evidently was, I don't know, maybe in the 20s when he died, and so when he comes back to life, he's got like an old-fashioned vibe to him, even though it's in the 80s, which is old-fashioned as well. So I did like that aspect, but other than that, I don't know. I also thought it was going to tie in. There was going to be a tie with all of this, and there wasn't. But it wouldn't have made it better. I don't know what would have made it better, but it's a miss for me, and I don't have to go into any greater detail. But yeah, I was going to say, if you're looking for Cole Sprouse or something like that to watch this movie, check it out. But this one wasn't for me, and hopefully I save you some time if you have the same interest as me. You still might like it. I don't know. That's it. Sorry, not a lot to say, and I feel like I'm taking up too much of your time. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.